What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we have Purrely, one of the sleeper decks of this format, no pun intended. We did see that Sleepy went to 2, as well Delicious being to 1. And on the right side here, we have Phantom Knights, a deck that this guy has been playing for a very long time. A very good player with the deck. I'm going to be able to know the ins and outs of the deck. I actually have not seen a Phantom Knight player play as good as Jacob in a long time. So shout outs to him. Shout out to Alex on the Purrely as well. Before we dive in over to Light Comics Squad, we are going to be seeing the PK player going to be choosing to go first here, winning the die roll prior to this. But they'll start off with a copy of, looks like they have Nib, Fogblade, Imperm, and a Temple in the hand. So we're going to activate the Temple from the hand immediately. Unfortunately, not having a way to discard it. And we do see that Ash hitting right down there. We also have a copy of the Torn Scales. So there might have been a world where we activate the Torn Scales effect sending, but I guess we could also want to be able to send the copy of the Fogblade and just passing on this, setting additional card. And we're going to be seeing the Purrely player pass as well on it. So it's going to be back to the PK player once again. This is not what I was expecting, but I mean, when you do have a deck full of hand traps, there are times where you just do get hit with that. And we see another copy, or we see the effect activated, discarding a Nib, and then we get hit with another Veiler once again here. What are we doing? Can we extend with this? We have a Magnamut, so we can extend going for the Nibs, or something with the Magnamut, activating the Magnamut effect. We're going to go Battle Phase and attack here. And this will be able to deal some damage, trying to go for the slow game. We know they have a bunch of hand traps, so if we were able to just slowly chip down their damage, or their life points here, and then going to be slowly able to link up. I'm not sure exactly what we can link up for this. Going for an IP, and then we're going to get the effect of the Magnamut. Going to be able to search for the Duel during the end phase. There, it might be a world where we go Fogblade, summon back out, go for Rusty. But I probably just want to play around those cards, especially when you have a copy of not Baldric, but of the Druid's Room. And we are just going to see him scoop it up here, realizing that the game's going to be lost. Our opponent doesn't even know what we're on yet. Just having those triple hand traps. Not going to be the greatest. I know they're also playing the discard engine like we saw yesterday. So if you guys want to see any more of this Purrely deck, I know right now it doesn't look too good, but that is kind of just the format. You do brick on those cards when you are playing multiple hand traps. I think it's 17 hand traps total in this deck. But then we also have the discard engine as well. I think those are considered they're not hand traps, but I think they're considered towards the hand trap count. I'm not exactly too sure. I just remember seeing the deck profile quickly yesterday or I guess going over the deck profile yesterday before I posted it. I edit everything on, we record the videos on Saturday, I record everything on Sunday, and then I post it during the week. So this is going to be going up on Saturday. So the next following week, this is going to be this is going to be going up Sunday. So the last video of the day here. I'm actually going to be at a regionals, or was at a regionals, I should say, earlier. The event is probably finishing up near this time of release. So I guess you guys will be seeing an update on that tomorrow. But fun times. I believe that the Purrely player is taking this deck to the regional as well. So you're going to potentially see a deck list tomorrow with some changes into it. I know they did want to make some changes from yesterday. So we could be seeing that, but we're going to be seeing them side still, with the PK deck, when you don't know what your opponent's playing, and I know Alex does play a lot of interesting decks, this could be a copy of TG, this could be Plunder Patrol, this could be really anything, even a copy of the Kashtira deck that is running around our locals quite a lot, but opening up those hand traps doesn't really tell you very much at all. Diving on into Game 2, we are going to be seeing the Purrely deck and be choosing to go first. And we're going to start off with the Sleepy Memory, discarding a Brow. And the Phantom Knight deck does struggle to go second a lot, especially against a Noir, which will be able to punish the deck quite a bit, being able to put back those cards. Then we're going to be going for the draw of Brow. We're also going to be searching for the copy of My Friend. My Friend's going to be activating, paying 500 here, going to be able to search. We also have the Sleepy with the Lili, which will be able to go up to a Baby Noir here. So we essentially have full combo to this, maybe thinking on the Ash. But we can search for, I guess we can reveal 3 Happy, or Delicious, Or Sleepy again, I suppose, could also do it. 2 Sleepies and a Delicious. Oh, we already have Sleepy and Grave, so I guess we're going to go Delicious, Happy, and then Sleepy, Happy, and Delicious. Okay. So they do shuffle it back into the deck here. And then we're going to activate the Sleepy we're going to activate the Lili to go into the copy of Noir, Baby Noir here. And we do have the second Sleepy there, which is going to be able to get us an additional draw. So having that Sleepy to the hand is quite good. We're going to be chaining the Noir. And then we get to set the trap. We then get to discard if we want to. There might be a reason to discard. We're choosing not to discard. We're going to be setting 2 additional cards and passing on this. Then during the draw phase, we actually can activate the effect to just draw 2 cards. And then we're going to be activating the Yeep as well to draw 2 more additional cards and to go for that Noir. Which is pretty nice. Going for a draw 4. And we do see a copy of Rite of Aramasir. Getting to put that token as well as the Fateful Adventurer onto the field here. We could see Fateful getting shuffled back potentially to the bottom of the deck. We see an Ash in the hand as well. We're going to activate the Fateful. And they are thinking on this. I feel like you just put it back, right? It's going to go to the bottom of the deck here. And we do have a Talents. We're going to see the Talents there. And they're going to be activating the effect shuffle, or putting the token to the bottom of the deck, just making it disappear. They do take the Noir. Then we get to summon out a copy of the Torn Scales, a very good normal summon. We have a format Noir, which can be outed, which we are going to be seeing. And they're going to go link 2 into a copy of the Dark. Is going to get hit with an Imperm. We couldn't use the Torn Scales effect because, with the Rite of Aramasir, it does negate that. Well, that's going to be fine here. We see the Dark being Impermed. We still have those additional cards in the hand. We're then going to activate a copy of... Is that Foxy Tune? We're going to see Foxy Tune being activated here. We're going to Ash this. I guess this is another way to discard for cards. So we are playing the Punk engine in this as well. Maybe over the Horse engine. I did hear rumors this deck was 55 cards. I could be mistaken, but that's a big pile. And then you're going to pass on this. We're going to go battle phase and then, obviously pass on this. We're going to go then normal summon out the Purrely. And we do end up hitting the Pretty Memory. We're going to activate the effect of the Purrely to go into a copy of the Beauty here. Being a Veiler on field. Then we're going to activate the effect to attach. We're going to be attaching that copy of Dark by sending the copy of the Imperm here. We then get to activate the My Friend, paying 500 to then be able to search for Street. Street's going to be able to be on the field, revealing the 3 Street from the deck. And they are down to 1 card, I believe. Or no, they have more than 1 card. They have 3 in hand, okay. We do also have Dimension Fissures. They're going to go battle phase, attack. They're going to activate Dimension Fissure, and we're going to go end phase, activate the effect of Street to be able to attach. And yeah, we can just attach a copy of Delicious. So if they do out the Beauty, we will be able to get additional draws here, as well as searches for add backs. I guess not draws, but we'll add back 3 and then also be able to summon out here, which is really nice. We are going to then normal summon the Torn Scales, activating the effect here, getting rid of a copy of the Graph. It's going to get banished due to the effect of the defissure, but they just scoop it up there, knowing that they're not going to be able to win. We're going to see them move on to game 3 with PK having somewhat of the advantage, having those cards. Now that they do know what they are playing against, they will be able to decide it potentially correctly, having maybe a copy of Cosmic Cyclones, maybe even a copy of Anti-Spells in the deck as well. We did see they're on a bunch of cards like 50, over 50, which is pretty big. But the siding patterns, once you get over that, you tend to be a little bit more, I don't want to say heavy siding patterns, but like correct siding patterns. But maybe there is just, a world where they're not playing any cards for these Purrely strategies, which we were seeing, which is why Purrely is slowly creeping up. I know that, a lot of players are not playing any kind of spell and trap hate in the bunch of like regionals and higher events. And being able to just purely set up an untargetable Noir makes the deck very... or unaffected Noir makes the deck quite powerful, especially when you're shuffling back some of those good cards, including like Flamberge or even like a Pop Letter 4 can even spell a trap card itself or whatever, being able to put back the copy of Origins and not letting them actually get that resolution of putting it back and then drawing. Lots of cards you can just have that just extremely good against this deck. Or if you're playing against the Fire King, being able to put back a copy of Garunix, which is just quite impactful. Though we will be seeing them going into game 3 here. I wonder if we're going to be seeing the copies of the whatever it's called, the Punk package. Like I would like to see what their fully uninterrupted opening combo is, but there might be just a world where it's not a designated combo. It's actually just like a bunch of engines that get you to a significant a significant end board, I should say. No, you don't always have to use your whole deck to get to where you want to be. We are shuffled up and moving on into game 3 here, and we're going to be seeing PK going to go first. We do see the talents in the hand. And a Rite of Aramasir here going to be activating its effects, summoning out that token, and then placing the Fateful Adventure on the field. And we have a Foolish Burial as well. Is that a Griffin Rider too? We might also have Griffin Rider in the hand as well. We're going to see Fateful activating the effect, not chaining the Griffin Rider to this. Going to be adding that Fateful, and then we do see a Droll on res. We would have been able to chain the Griffin to be able to negate that here. That's kind of rough. We do talents to see the hand. We see a Purrely, a Pretty, and then a Street. Ooh, that's pretty difficult. I mean, you definitely keep the Street in the hand, but you probably hit the spell. Yeah. Making them forced to essentially have a normal summon of the Lili, and then getting the My Friend, and then My Friend's going to be able to get you a search. But if we have an interruption for this, which we do with the Griffin in the hand, so we can actually stop that copy of Lili there. Wait till the Prey they don't open or just draw for turn a copy of a spell here. So we are going to go Griffin to summon out. And then we're going to activate the effect of the Fateful, placing the copy of the Draco back onto the field here. We do look at our deck. Maybe trying to decide if we want to go for a copy of Foolish. They are looking in their extra back. I feel like you just keep the Griffin Rider, right? I guess you can summon out the Fateful, and then you can go Foolish, dump, but there's nothing you can really special, right? Foolish doesn't get you anything that you can necessarily special. Yeah. I feel like we just probably end on a Griffin Rider. They are thinking about it, though. They're just going to pass turn on this, and we draw into a Dark Ruler no more here. So they are going to Dark Ruler, and that's just... that's going to be the deciding factor on this. You know, they will be able to normal the Lili going to search for my friend. Now my friend can activate, and if we don't have anything to stop this, this will be most likely the deciding factor of the game. That Dark Ruler no more was just absolutely brutal here. We're going to see them go for the pretty, and under the Dark Ruler no more, we will be able to just beat over that token continuously, and they take no damage, but it does not matter because we just be able to continue to attack. We're going to activate the Street, then we're going to go for the Pretty Memory, sending the Purrely. That's going to be sending out another copy of the Purrely, but we're just going to give us another chance to potentially hit, which is the important part. And then also having the material only grade for the Lili. We do hit here, which is just absolutely disgusting for us. Wow. We do have the happy OTK. It's not going to be an OTK because we aren't going to be able to kill, but we do get like 3 searches here, which is essentially an OTK, especially in a game state like this. They're going to go battle phase and then attack. They get the chain. Oh, and you know, there is a world where we chain the Griffin Rider to this so that they cannot attach. But we're choosing not to do it. That is a little bit of a misplay, but it's going to be attacking into it. Then we're going to activate the effect. And then we get to get the happy once again. We're going to activate the effect. And we still don't chain the Griffin, so we're going to be able to attack once again. And then going to attack to search for a copy of Sleepy. And this will be the 3rd attachment of it. We could also... what do we have left in hand? We have another spell. So we can actually just go purely into the copy of the... yeah, and they're going to attack once again, being able to search. Then we can go purely upgrade into the Baby Noir, and then Baby Noir activate the effect, going into a copy of the... setting the trap, but we can just search for the trap as well if we want to. Are we going to go for like a huge Zeus? No, surely not. We have more than enough material to go for like anything else. We probably, I mean, we went for Delicious here, so I guess we can go for... We're going to go for the Noir there. Noir is going to detach 2 to spin back the Fateful. And then detach more to spin back everything else. Then we're going to activate the effect of Purrely to go for the Baby Noir. And then we're going to be setting a card. And during the end phase, we are going to be seeing Streak going to be able to attach once again. And you know, now they're on 2 cards plus their top deck. We're drawing 2 cards as well as going to be drawing an additional 4 cards and having that copy of Noir on the field as well. We draw into a copy of... Is that the... So yeah, so we draw 2, then we're going to go for a Noir, drawing 2 additional cards. You know, going +4 here in the grind game, which is quite good. We see double talents in the grave. And they have Fateful plus a Shade Brigandine, which we're going to activate a Fateful here, searching for a copy, or activating the Temple here, searching for a copy of Rite of Eremacir. And they do hit them with a Droll and Lockbird. This is just absolutely brutal here. Activating Fateful, summoning, or activating the Rite, summoning out the token, plus the Fateful. And we still have the Foolish in the hand as well. They're probably wishing they didn't discard that second Talents now. We're going to be setting and then activating the effect of the Shade Brigandine. Do we chain Noir onto this? Most likely, you know, we have the Griffin Rider no longer in the deck. Therefore, this is going to be used as link material. So they're going to chain it to send. And assuming that we're keeping... I mean, we have to kind of keep the Purrely on the field. And then we're just going to admit defeat here, giving the Purrely player the win. Yeah, Foolish definitely was not going to get us there, unfortunately. But the Purrely player, being able to draw 4 cards is absolutely disgusting. I really don't know what else. I do like Purrely's format, so I'm definitely excited that we are going to be seeing a little more play of it. But hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.